Speaking of sexual connections, have you heard from Bagel Boss? I had to block Bagel Boss again. We were talking about him.
Another phone call.
We were talking about him at the last Simpcast, and he was sending me some texts like he's been trying to shoot his little shot.
At you?
Wait, I thought he was dead.
And then
Who's Bagel Boss?
Is he dead?
He's not dead.
No, he had a stroke.
Oh,
he had a stroke, but it didn't take. And
you guys switched timelines.
I'm out of the loop. Who's Bagel Boss?
That's angry.
He's a shorter man who he went viral a couple of summers ago. What, 2 or 3 summers ago? Because he got into a fight in a bagel store in Long Island, and then he just like went on a bunch of podcasts, mine included, and then he kind of like blew up, became like semi-famous in the tri-state area, and then got a manager. Like this person who got in a fight in a bagel store has a manager quicker than me, like doing comedy 11 years. I still can't get a fucking manager, but this guy's all hooked up. And then
that's because there's not much to manage.
Yeah, he's easy to manage. Toss him around. Yeah.
Have you thought about getting a restraining order? Like, have you like tried contact? I got a restraining order recently against an ex, and it was actually quite wonderful.
Is it an ex? Is it ex that we know?
Oh yeah, I'm not going to mention his name because it's just life is good now. Life is good now, Brittany.
Okay, good. I don't know who that is, but so Bagel Boss. Anyway, he went from hating me to like leaving very aggressive like voicemails on my phone, like I'm gonna beat you up, I hate you.
Unless you date me, I'm gonna ruin your life and slander your name.
No, I mean he talked shit and then like very quickly pivoted into hitting on me, and then just was texting me, sending me pictures of other girls, being like, I love this picture of you, and it would be like my friend Amory, and I'm like, what are you doing? But that might have been
top tier negging.
That was after the stroke, so who knows if he genuinely thought it was me.
It's just a general sense of blur. Everything's blurry.
Every girl's Amy in his mind. Every time it's Amy. Sorry.
Bagel Boss.
I gotta find a video of him. Like, is there a video of him? Just like
there's the video of him.
Yeah.
All right.
The video of him. Oh, this guy. This guy's stalking you. You just toss him. Just throw him.
Okay. Yeah. I did block
Give him a good punt.
Honestly, I blocked him, and now I miss him. To be honest.
I'm getting yelled at about my lighting.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry. I have poor lighting, everyone. I don't know where my ring light is.
Okay, I'm going to play this video.
Let it be. Let her be comfy.
It's darkening all my wrinkles, everyone. Just
let
it go. Let me be.
Put some Vaseline on the camera.
Amy just came from a photo shoot. So she's trying to wind down. All right, here is the famous Bagel Boss.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead"? That's okay.
Yes.
Women in general are not dating.
Anyone say anything?
Well, here's the thing: if you're 5 feet tall, you're closer to 6 foot under, right? So really, really think about it.
This is just the word. This is caught him on a day.
Dude, I'm just saying, if you're that short, you're that close to 6 feet under. Really, it's not,
Do you guys think he ordered a mini bagel?
Shut up, too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I recorded the whole thing.
I like how the guy didn't actually have to do anything to take him down. He just put his weight on him and he kind of collapsed.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay.
They run out of pumpernickel?
Women in general have said
he's acting like a woman.
Think I'm making that shit up?
Yeah, he is acting.
He is a woman. When you're that short, you're a woman.
His feminine energy.
Shut your mouth. You're not God.
What prompted this outburst?
Well, I think
he thought women were laughing at him, right?
He thought these bagel mistresses working behind the counter were making fun of him. When you're somebody who has like never worked out an issue in their life, it's like you walk around like you're ready to fight all the time. Like everyone's about to trigger you because you haven't worked on shit. So yeah, someone may have looked at him sideways. You know, who knows? Maybe
he has daddy issues.
Maybe a contact lens got stuck, but he was like, "Oh my god, it's because I'm short."
Yeah, no, he has short guy issues. Like everything to him is because he's short. I know guys like that are just like they can't And I understand like girls discriminate against shorter guys for sure. They get the raw end of the deal sometimes, but like they just get so angry. And like I know plenty of short dudes who are with pretty girls too. So it's not like if you hone your personality, you're cool or you're funny or any of that kind of stuff, like you'll be fine. But I just know some guys that just get so upset about being short, and it changes their whole it shapes their whole personality. It's fucking crazy.
It's just the reality of things. Like
a short girl. It's not like
I've met short guys who do not act like this. I've met short guys who do act like this. I honestly feel like it has a lot to do with like men who don't have like father figures in their lives, or like father figures who are abusive to them growing up. And because a lot of the short guys who freak out over the fact they're short aren't actually self-conscious with the fact they're short. They're self-conscious with the fact they don't feel masculine, and they probably hang on a lot to their mother. Like, and this isn't me being funny. Like, this is just like a fact. I've noticed a lot of guys who are shorter tend to cling on to their mother a lot and have like serious trauma with their father.
Well, that's mommy issues, and it's actually a huge problem online with men. That's why they act the way they do toward women, unironically.
Yeah.
See, like I'm shit posting when I'm like, but there's some truth in it, because like a lot of men don't want to marry ugly women.
That's
like,
true. It's a reality.
Yeah.
Like a lot of women don't like short guys, whereas a lot of guys won't date a woman who's above a certain age, or
guys
like,
won't date girls
weight.
that they have under a B cup in some cases. It's pretty ridiculous, but it's like, but if I have like a height preference, they like freak out.
Right. I mean, to be fair, I'm 5'11", so when I say I want to date a tall guy, it's like
you need.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
you're
literally, I'm 5'11", so it's like when I say like men over 6 feet, it's like that's really still kind of short to me. I'm not one of those girls that's like 4'8", that's like, oh, I need a tall man to protect me. Like, no, bitch, I can protect myself, but like I just prefer that you're like just taller than me still. Like,
you're like, I just don't want to have to like look down at somebody. Literally.
Anyone under 6 foot is automatically not a man for Sarah. Like she's just like, she's just like, looking down at them.
I'll do like 5'10" if you're like really attractive.
Oh,
but,
okay.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I'm like, like I don't think height is like a huge issue, but like
it's not.
I can't date someone who's like 5'4". Like I just can't.
I feel like we're all the same size laying down. You can make it work.
Right. Yeah, the shortest guy I ever slept with was 5'5". It worked.
For me, I think it was 5'5" but only because he looked like Robert Downey Jr. and because he tricked me. He tricked me because he worked at a bar where he had installed a platform, so he looked taller behind the bar. And then he came back down, and I was like,
there was this one guy that I met on Tinder, and I mean, he was really handsome in his pictures, but it was like him rowing a boat, and it looked all romantic. And I was like, wow, this guy is really hot, and he matched with me. And he only had 2 pictures, which should have been like
red flag.
Yeah. And so I went to go meet up with him, and he's like, do you want to have wine and then like go out to a couple bars? And I, watch the sunset, drink wine, then go out. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so he was sitting on like the steps on like the top of the mountain, because this was in San Francisco. And so I sat down next to him, and we're drinking, and I'm like, we're sitting, but I'm like, he didn't stand up to like say hi, because he had like the wine ready.
Oh,
and so I was sitting there, and I'm like, I think my legs are longer than his, and I'm really fucking short. And so when we did stand up, and I was wearing heels because I thought he was tall, he was like right here on me.
Wait, how tall are you, man? How tall you are?
I'm like the same height as you, Chris.
I'm like 5'3". I used to be 5'2", but I did a lot of yoga. So I'm 5'3". And I think, Anna, you're maybe like 5'2".
I had heels on when I met you. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm like your height. So I think I'm like
5'4". Brittany, you're like more like 5'2", right? 5'3". You're on there.
I'm 5'7".
What?
Girl. Yeah.
You're tall. Oh my gosh.
Big dick energy. What can I say?
It's so funny when people say 5'7" tall. I'm like, yeah, I'm so down on you, though.
Like, I will step on you. I will step on your head.
That's my thing. I just say I step on men. It's great.
So basically, like, wait.
Really?
I wish I was a little bit
I'm
taller.
guessing Amy's tall, though. Amy, you're like, what, 5'9"?
I wish. I'm 5'5".
Oh my gosh.
I'm just barely 5'5".
They seem taller because I have them on the top row.
Let me guess.
I'm a tall sitter.
Are
like now
5'6".
Brittany seems taller.
5'6". I love that you think I'm 5'6".
The hair.
I'm 5'2". I'm super short.
Let's do everyone by height order. We're in height order.
I'm 5'4", so I'm tiny.
5'4". Yeah, see, 5'2", it does open your dating range a bit. Like I can date anyone that's like 5'5" and it is cool.
Right.
5'5" is good.